I don't know. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. No, it stopped again. Oh, look, it's green. It's green. There. I'm not ready. I'm not. I don't even have the friggin' camera right. Alright. God. I'm going to shave my head again. It's time. I haven't set up the light. It's 3 o'clock in the morning on the East Coast. Yep, I've been working on a couple of ideas for the past few days. I ain't got nothing done, by God. But I'm working on it. That's the whole idea. Let me see what the... Did you see this? I'm going to get the lo mein. What do you think? You want the number 27? What the hell? I can't read it. I'll put it right there. Do we want to look at something or just shoot the shit? Shave it live. I don't have the power anymore because I had to plug in the other monitor, the tower. What else did we plug in? What did we plug in? Printer. Oh, the USB jack. And, well, we unplugged the fan. Yeah. Oh, and I got the... I do have more power, don't I? Because I ran a heater to under the desk. One of those little tiny ones. It just keeps my feet warm. I put a towel here. I jam it in with the drawers. Right, so it keeps the warmth under there. Are you set to private? I don't know. Where would I find that? Category privacy public. Public. It's CoinDragon. CoinDragon, Paula, me. That's enough. Let me pause that. Yeah. Well, should I be set to private? Nah. Let me clean these off. Yeah, I've been watching the shows people are putting on. We are getting heavy into sales. Well, that's a normal extension of the hobby. And dude, there's nothing better than YouTube if you want to sell coins. It is the premier way to do it. Watch for more in the future. A year from now, you're going to have scores and scores and scores of sales shows. So I want to bring back the coin class because it's the right thing to do. Everybody's ignoring the people that are coming in new and saying, I can make $50. And by God, they do. Well, God love them for it. I've been saying for a long time, the opportunity here is vast, and all you have to do is seize upon it. Frank is here, so I better get dressed. I got dressed. What's your point? I'm just saying, the new collectors are being ignored. They're being neglected because we got some experienced collectors who are at the point that they're able to move on to that next level. You ain't going to stop them because, well, the people have proven repeatedly that that's what they want, and they prove it with their pocketbooks. All right. Geez, I got a sack of pennies. I got a sack of Canadians. I got some wheat books I've neglected for months. I don't know what's in them. Could be nothing. God only knows what's in those things. Just send us the link on Facebook. Oh, that would work. Well, we got 3 people watching. Who's number 3? What do you want to look at? You want to look at coins? We could have like an impromptu class here if I could clean up the desk. I just cleared off this desk, right? Look at this. I just cleared it off. Now, here over here, we got the computer. Here's a bunch of stuff coming out of the printer, which serves as a pile. We got flips, there's calipers, there's scale, there's the little loop, some rolls. I don't know what's in them. There's 43s. Oh, we're out of room. Okay, we got summaries and notes from wherever, pack of smokes, my booger towel. Ooh, there, that's what we got. We've got MS-13, no, MS Plus, right? It brings new life to old coins. Good stuff. I spray it all over the house. Just here, watch. So you just makes the whole place smell wonderful. MS Polus. What's MS Polus mean? Oh, Big and Bam is here. Good morning. Yeah, we'll put that aside. I'd like to go through, see what's on those albums. Because I got no idea, man. What's in here? Ooh, if I touch it, it goes flying. I think I picked some out. Oh, it's an early one. Wow. This has been there for so darn long. The plus is in our name. Let me set this down. That's a good spot. The last time I hauled this one out, look, there's cobwebs on it. Oh, God. I was using this as a backdrop to take photos because I think I was selling the whole darn thing. So you put a white piece of paper behind there and you take a picture of the whole damn thing. Of course, that's when I was using the other camera. Wonder if that's out here somewhere. Well, I don't know. It might be in the drawer, but if I open that, I lose my towel. My feet get cool. We'll do it the old-fashioned way. Huh. Any S's? 11D, 12D, 15, 15D. Any key dates? I might have picked them out. 21S. Wow, this cupboard is bare. Oh, I don't know what happened here. There's like nothing left. All right. Oh, that's kind of woody. All right, where's the flips? We got flips. I got to cut more little pieces of paper. But I got some flips here. All right, I pull up the old flips first. So I use the old flips around here. Use the new flips when I run out of old flips. Are we any more? I think that one's expired. There. Okay. So I got some pieces of paper out. Gosh, could I just order like 10,000 of these? Honestly. Anyway, I use the new flips when I send stuff out. The shed hit it. That could be. There. I gotta have a pen. We got a pen. Oh God, are we there? I think we're there. We maybe want to zoom or equivalent soon as well. I got you covered, baby. Ta-da! Look, it works. I don't know why it works in this other setting. Wow, I haven't been into this in a long time. This is an old library of coins. Ooh, let's look at that. For a while, I was just snatching up. Okay, let's take it with us. Just bunches of older collections. You know, go downtown, the guy'd have some stuff. I find it on wherever online. It's an old library of coins. It's cloth. The binding is, dude, it's cloth, right? So you open it and they stay flat, huh? Because each page is cloth glued to the next, and they lay flat. It's beautiful. It's brilliant. I don't know why they did this, but boy, it works. The only problem I have with these, because I was going to do a show, right, comparing all the different folders, you know, Dansko or Whitman or these or that red one, but I sold that off. Okay, well, no matter. These are old things. The Coin and Currency Institute Incorporated, out of New York, New York. Do they still call it New York, New York? Well, anyway. Yeah, some of these older folders are kind of neat, but these I find they tend to get flaky if they dry out. It gets a little drier here in the summer, believe it or not, but, well, I've got the air conditioner running more. There, take one out. Let's see what we got. Where's my little card? Here's one. And what do you got there, Ken? Anyway, they get flaky and end up getting little bits all over the coins. Yeah, it's a nice shape. I figured I'd give it away sometime. All right, what the heck is in here? I don't need this mouse. Oops, I can't move it. Come on, mouse. Yeah, 'cause I got the laptop is on top of the tower, so I can, because it's got sound, so I can watch a video over here and do my thing down there. So I had to move the camera because the cord's not big enough. I'm just a wreck over here. This can move. Okay, there. I think we got it. What do you got here? It's in good. Wow, that's a dumper. Okay, maybe a little better, but not much better. Good plus. I don't think it's quite up to very good, but it's a solid good. I got a little bit of ear. All right. I don't know what that price is on that. Let's get them marked and labeled and put away. It's that one with the stickum. No, this one has no stickum. It's got windows all the way through. That's why I put the paper behind it so we could see through or take better pictures. Huh? You can tell which ones are empty that way. There. What do we got? 1909. Good. Pull up my sheet. Where are you? I'm not ready. Wheat. 1909 and good. What's it going to be? $2? There VDB on that? I didn't even think to check. Yes, there is. Okay, where'd you go? There it is. VDB in good, $6.90, $6. Would you pay $6 for that? I don't know, man. I was gonna say $5. I think that's probably closer to reality. And really, if this had been up on that shelf for 2 years, I probably got my money's worth out of it. $6.90. Yeah, we'll start that off at $4. If it doesn't sell, we'll start off at $3. I paid $20 for a BU. There you go. I found that. I got to send that out in the mail. Yeah, I like these. You get them in woody sometimes, and they're pretty. They're real handsome pieces. This one's got some great wood in the back. Real bright, this one. A couple of dark streaks is all. And Annex give that a 63. There's a 65 here somewhere. I swear it. I don't know where that went. What's this? Oh, okay. There it is. There's that 65. So we'll get the same darn thing, only better. VDB, Annex, 65. So wheat. I had sold this to Lemon. Well, he got that sickness going. Rigged himself up. Okay. I got it back. I wonder, why did I ever sell that in the first place? This is one of those things you want to keep just fresh on this. I like showing this off. Yeah, this is the super fine. When you get down into it, real hardcore. There's VDB. And this is across the entire surface. I like that. And the front, just as freaking nuts. What is that on the why is this not in plastic? There it is, 1909. I'm going to get that into a bag. I got bags here somewhere. I swear I haven't used them all up. I should have like 400 or 600 bags. Where the hell they go? Where did they go? I got the 2-inchers here. They're not up there. Oh. This will work just as well. There. Don't throw nothing away, man. Yeah, that's a jewel. Yeah, it is. All right. There. And it's got a sticker and some tape. And God knows what. These are pretty handy. You get these little baggies. You know, don't be afraid to hold on to them. They got used once. You know, give them a little more life. Pull that. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Reduce, reuse, recycle, they say. We are reconnected. Okay, I need a box to put these in. Oh, here's one. Oh, good. All right, what's next? The 09. What do we got here? Got a 1909. Heavy contact marks, expected. I got some detail here. He's not bathroom tile. Let's have a look at the back. Okay, I got some crud on there. Let's see what happens if I touch that. Okay, yeah, that's just surface crud. Well, the back is looking closer to fine. That's a good side there. Okay, a little scratch there. Yeah. Yuppers. Yeah, grading these things, really, it's a critical feature. It's been so long. I mean, we're talking 30 years. These third-party graders have been out, and the first thing people said, you should get that graded. Grade it yourself. Look at it. Very good plus is what I would give that. I give that VG10. Where's my stick? Here's one. I sat on one earlier today. Oh, God. Okay. Here, I got, it's weak here, and this is normal for a low-grade coin, but at fine, I want to see a sharp chin. I want to see a, give me a flat face, and I should have a pretty clear line between the jaw and the neck, right? I should have a pretty clear line between the upper jaw. Whatever, that's the upper cheek. I should start to get, give me some definition of the face, right? Here it's just getting slobbered up. Now I got these heavy contact marks. They're not doing it any favors. We're going to take that down from fine, and we got that on the back. Where was it? Right there. That's not doing any favors either. If we can see that. These are good. These are good features. This is not. This is probably tough to see. Yeah, the rim is sound. Yeah, VG, that's what that is. Some would call it fine. I've seen them on eBay. AU. What? Stop it. Man, there are too many people out there selling stuff that ain't properly graded. Maybe they should send it to be graded. This is very good. This is one of the fundamental skills in the hobby. Oh, geez, we got that book. Where is it? Did we give that away? Oh, there it is. Okay, you can't be up there. There. Hoogie has sent this in several months ago, and we got to give it away. So I'm thinking Sunday would be a good time to give that away. It's Making the Grade by Coin World. Wow. I was going to do a Jeopardy. That's not it. I'm going to move that up. There. That's out of my way. I was going to do a Coin Jeopardy. This is a freaking delightful book. This will set you back 40 bucks if you bought it brand new. Right? And look, inside you've got full color, glossy photos of every series of coin the U.S. ever made, in every grade from crud to gorgeous. Right? I mean, you got them, there's no doodle on there, they're problem free, you can see them. And well, let's compare what I got to what's in here. Okay, so really you don't even have to send it off to be graded. You got the pictures right here, just hold it up and take a look. Here we go. All right, I need to have, here's the, okay, there's the coin. And now I could probably take this over here. Oh, wait. Let me see if I can stretch this out just a bit. There. Okay, let's look at it side by side. And you can see here, maybe, it's a pretty good sized picture, but if I, stop shaking! All right, I've got a sharp ridge in the lower jaw and the upper cheek. Over here, it's kind of blended in. This is what I've got. Right down here, I've got just the start of lines. Here, I've got partial lines on the fine. Well, this coin has partial lines. So it's, yeah, very good and a little bit more. So I call that very good plus. You don't have to send the coins off to be graded. What? You can't look and hold it up to a picture? Photo grade is your friend. Truth in advertising was outlawed. No, it's all propaganda now. All right, let me move this back to where it was. Let's see. How do I do this? Wait for it. That doesn't work. Shrinkity shrink. I'm melting. I'm melting. About like that. That looks right. Okay. You don't have to spend $60 to get somebody's opinion because, dude, they hired him off the street. You need a job? Look at this penny. Tell me what grade it is. And for low grade stuff, yeah, they just, you get the guy who came in one day, delivered a pizza, and there was a manpower shortage. There you go. Yeah, this is a wonderful book. This needs to go out. There it is. Making the Grade. And you can get used copies for 20 to 30, and they'll be dog-eared, but this is real tight. Good book. Okay, up you go. Don't move. Stop. Okay, good. Right? Yeah. Okay, this box, I need a, I don't have, oh, I do a long card. Okay, we got clean up. Yeah, I get the box. I don't know what's in there, just clean up, and I'll finish the rest of the details on that later. But at least I can get stuff partly organized. Oh, that's already got a, here's one. My partition. What are these? Dinosaurs. Yep, truth in advertising gone. You didn't know where your food comes from anymore. Okay, we had VG Plus on the 1909. That's probably like $1 or $2. VG. Let me write 1909 first. You know, this is the boring part, is looking up the prices. All right, VG. $2.50. We'll do $2 right now. That's what we'll do with that. 2 bin. Yeah. Now, I can probably put a bunch of these together and, you know, have like, I like to do 50 different before 1940, you know, or through 1940. I wound up getting that 1932 dime. Wasn't the front kind of messed up on that? The back looked real good. I want a picture of the back for the database. Because we also have to put together, you know, pictures of every coin, every date, every mint mark in their normal design, you know, in their natural environment. It's about the same. We got some head. You see how the top is a little bit sharper on this one, right up here on the upper cheek. Not quite sharp here, but getting close. There, this looks good there. This is not quite fine. I would expect to see some lines all the way up on the back, but there's going to be some gaps. Let's look. Or maybe a big hole. I don't know. Some lines all the way up. Okay. Good berries. These are real good. We get a little bit of a weak spot over here. Yeah, that's very good. Plus, some would call it fine. Well, for 1910, it really doesn't matter. It's like 25 cents. 1910. Well, I'm going to use flip, so I'm not going to lose anything there. Has a W scratched on it. W. Waddell. Or Wilhelmina. 1910. VG. Plus. It's got a real good back. What's the price on a VG? 1910, what was that, 150 million or something like that? 1910, very good. A quarter. Yeah. Somebody will take it. Lots of new collectors out there. Well, if all these shows just leave behind teaching and go to just selling, we're totally missing an entire aspect of the hobby, which must not be neglected. I'll get pro pics on the Rev. Yeah. Yep. Because that's from, what, 1832? That's from back when they used to glue them together. So you can just pop that one side apart and get real good pictures there. 1911. That's a lot of contact marks. He's pretty worn. He's tired. And we got some separation. The top line and the bottom looks real good. Get a little more ear. This I would say gets into fine. What you're looking at. These are real good on the back. What's that crap over there? Oh, where are you? Does it move? Might be just crud. It's been in the book a long time. Yeah, all right. There's a little ding, but in this grade, you'd be okay. These are good lines. This one's fine. 1911, fine. Okay, 1911 F. And it's probably 35 or 40 cents. Let's see. 1911 in fine. $1.25. 1DD. That's a dollar deal. All right, I'm going to stop for a moment. Ugh. Because I've been in this chair for 6 hours typing. Yeah. That's my favorite. My back gets sore, my shoulders get sore, my mouse arm gets sore. My butt still hurts from sitting on that toothpick. Good Lord. That'll get you up in the morning, boys. Okay, let's find the, okay, there's the chat and there's this. Good. You might wind up being the oldest coin in somebody's collection for a while. My grandmother, Nana, now there's Nanny, then there's Nana, then there's Mamie and Mammy, and Doodoo. Yeah, I had an Aunt Doodoo. That's what we called her, Doodoo. She was a sweetheart. We liked her. Was there anybody else? Yeah, that's most of them. That's mostly Grammy Stanley. Aunt Teet, that's Grammy Stanley's sister. She was a freaking antique, let me tell you. Aunt Teet. I don't know where they got the name. Dude, she was a dinosaur. Anyway, Nanny, I was at her house going through a button drawer and I found that Indian penny and another one and some of them wheat pennies. I put all the pennies in order and that seemed to be what got me started. That and, you know, talking about that Indian penny. And then I went fucking nuts. Excuse me. I lost my brain. Went totally out of my head. Started collecting pennies. All kinds of them. Had one of every year. And some of them had a little letter on them. I kept those. At my other grandmother's house, Nana, because I'd go over there like on Tuesdays. It was my thing. Sometimes, you know, spend the night on a Saturday, but I had the paper out on a Sunday morning, so that had to end. So we went to Tuesdays. Just as good, because Wednesday morning she had to be over by the high school. Good. So she dropped me off wherever. Well, she had a can, you know, the old peanut planters, right? Just a can of pennies. Played Beano or something with them. Bingo for all you people not in the Northeast. Up there it's Beano, because they put beans on the numbers. Well, they use pennies too. Alrighty. So I'm going through her can. I found this 1911, and dude, it was freaking sharp. It looked like, dude, it looked like this. No fooling, it was sharp. Thinking back, it was, I would give it choice AU. Beautiful blue toning on there, great shape. I had sold that when I think I was 27 to pay the light bill. But for a long time, that was my best old penny. And I got that when I was, 14. What you got here? A crud piece. Oh, God. So, yeah, sometimes these old things, getting started is a slow thing. What do you do? What got you started? And when you started, how did you do what you did? I sat on a toothpick. Yes. Left side. Gluteus. Pain. Terror. Screaming. Lots of running. You ever been stung? Okay. Well, I got going by sorting pennies, you know, by order of date and keeping the best one. That seemed to be, you know, that seemed to work for me. And I just stuck them in an old jewelry box. What is that? That's spots. I tilt that and the spots go away. That's coloring. Okay, 1911D, and dude, it is plumb wore out. Okay, you see how, where are you? Come back. All right. You start getting the rim, it becomes indistinguishable with the wheat lines, right, where it would be like rim all the way into here. That's going to be about good. And here, yeah, tell me where the rim ends. This is about good. It's probably a better about good, but it is no better than about good. That's it. Yeah, that's what you call a filler. 11D, that great. I mean, for, you know, a buck or two, you can get a decent one. What's it go for in a decent price there? 11D, $4. I got about good, says $2.50. No fooling. Where's my screen? There's my screen, so you can see, where the hell is it? There's a spreadsheet. You do have a price list, right, on your computer, or, you know, you don't have to, there, we can see it. So part of my data, you know, my big spreadsheet is a price list of wheats and stuff. 1911D, about good, $2.50. Yeah, that's a $2 bill. Okay, we should talk about that thing. 1911D. That's a 2-bin. Give me a holder. And I got to come down here, click on that, and then I click on this, move it back, and which one I want? Studio, home. There. Made from a moon rock. They get those things, right? An asteroid hits the moon, blows stuff into space, and then it, you know, gets sucked into Earth orbit because it got blown so hard into space. Ends up landing in like Antarctica. So there's these teams of scientists, and they're nuts. They're just as nuts as we are, and they run around. You know, they put on parkas and real thick gloves, and they run around Antarctica just looking for rocks. Because if it's on the surface, it's not from here. And they find shit. And some of those things on the market, they go for 10 and 15 and more per gram. And that's 1,000. Seriously, there are people who collect them, you know. Ooh, I need a nice metallic chondrite for my collection, please. Who do you know? Get on the phone. Yeah, we got some chondrites. It's 7,500 a gram. How much you want? Oh, give me 2 grams, please. You know, he's got this speck of dust. That one's from Mars. There are Mars rocks out there. No fooling. I got started because when my dad died, I found a list of coins that they had, but when I opened the safe, they were all gone. It's Geraldo. Someone in the retirement home stole them or gave them away. My grandmother was sick for many years, and, well, you could tell the time was coming, and she gave her jewelry to people. She wasn't out of her mind. It was her way of thanking them for everything they did for her. She didn't have a whole lot of jewelry anyway. I hear the ruby was supposed to be nice. Okay, scope. Well, do the kids come around a lot? I don't know, man. 1912, and that looks to be fine. There's a sizable dinger on her. And the back does not support fine, so we're down in a very good. Fine, I want to see at least half the wheat lines. Right? Yeah, she's good and separate, but no better than very good. Now, how did you... You're kind of a new collector. Because over time, the way you handle the coins changes. What was that, 12? That's $1. That's $1 deal. You're doing bags of wheats. I didn't do a bag of wheats for 10 years. Okay, maybe 8 years. That was a hell of a thing, let me tell you. I was dreaming of a bag of wheats. I'm looking at their advertisements. They're going, you know, $70 for 5,000 wheat pennies. $70. Only $6 more for shipping. Yeah, that was way back in the day, huh? He was mean, and I am leaning towards him, giving him away to keep me from getting him. But that's another story. That old bastard. Unless you like him, in which case, never mind. Okay, how do we get this one out? These don't want to slide. There's one. Yeah. Did you hear the crack? Only 6.5 pounds of moon rock known on Earth. How many? Didn't they bring back like 150 pounds when they went up there? Those guys. Nope. Okay. 12D. Okay, better one. That's been cleaned. All right, I can tell you that without even looking at the coin. You see the iridescence here? There's toning, and then there's retoning. This is retoning. If you clean a coin, you change the surface, right? And over time, and this has had 100 years, it'll pick up a new tone, but it's never the same. It's not the same as a regularly naturally toned coin. You know, it's been handled and left in the sun or dropped in your coffee rack in your car or something. And a lot of times you get this iridescence. You see the pinks and blues, all these different colors. See if we can tilt that around. Yeah, and almost like a chicken skin look. That's because somebody touched it after it was cleaned. Use your gloves, huh? That's natural rock referencing. Okay. Yeah, this has been cleaned. So this is good for like $1. How's the back look? Back looks a whole lot better. It doesn't even look like it's been cleaned. This would be fine. See, I got some lines all the way up. Over here, these aren't quite there. There's some crud. Let's see if that'll move. Wow. When you do that to a coin, I'm barely touching it. Watch what happens if you put your finger on it. See the difference? All right. Let's do it this way. Just give it a smudge with your finger and it cleans it right up a lot of times. There, you can see that difference. Now my finger's dirty. How do you know it's cleaned as opposed to being washed with the laundry? How do you clean that side in the laundry and not this side? Because this doesn't show the same iridescence. Well, washing the laundry would be cleaned. Washing the laundry tends to dull it more than anything else. It's the phosphates. They dull it. They can look chalky even. It's chalky dull. Whereas this, I've got some, you know, artificial luster, reproduced luster around these. And in this kind of shape, with that kind of luster, something's been frigged with. Laundry wash will get into the devices too. There you go. Yeah, somebody did something to this. But it's not natural. What the hell is that? Oh. My packing material. Ancient Chinese secret. That's right, Mr. Wu. Okay, 1912 D. Very good. Cleaned. Ain't that a shame. 1912 D. VG clean. Yeah, they are. What would that be if it wasn't for the VG cleaned? 12D, VG, 7 and change. Yeah. That'll go out the door for next to nothing. Petrol. Cleaners have a sheen. A lot of times. The reason I asked is because they washed clothes different in 1912. Yeah, that's right. They beat them on a rock. New York was tough because they had to get the rocks brought in. They'd made, you know, a lot of streets. People were stealing the cobblestones out of the road and beating the clothes with those rocks. It was tough back then. All those immigrants, well, they didn't know any better. They thought it was, well, look, they got rocks in the streets. They call their friends back in the home country and explain to them, and of course, doesn't translate well. So one guy said, "What? What? The streets are paved with gold?" Well, that's what he. There was bad phone lines back then too. Okay, 1913, very good. I got a good jawline, but I don't have a cheek line at all. But boy, it otherwise looks like it's okay. There's a heavier ding, but that's going to be forgivable at this size. Let's look at the back. That's going to get very good. Okay, we got some lines. Okay, that gets very good. Yeah, how do you translate? What's up there? A couple of rim nicks. Looks like the same one. One went into another. I bet you that's another penny that got pinched on top. Let's see if the arc matches. You move it up. Okay, there's the penny. There's those little lines. This is going to be hard because I've got the focus too tight. Okay, there's one. Where's the other one? Oh, look. Yeah, what do you think? Something get jammed in on top of that? Probably about the size of another penny. Yeah. They get stuck in an arcade machine. You know, the one you drop it in, you twist, and they get jammed. I hate those things. If I do anything, it's acetone and sparingly. Oh, if it doesn't work in the first couple, 3, 4 drops, you know, no soaking it really, it ain't going to really do that much. And a lot of times if it does, what you're going to do is lift off something that's been there for so long that you get a clean spot underneath. And that's just as bad. Let me just take off the, you know, just what's going to come off right now and to hell with the rest. 1913, and we decided it was very good. Yep, I just did a video. I was going to do it privately for Ricer, but, well, I hit the wrong darn button. Is it this start streaming or start recording? And they're right side by side, and they're so close together, and, well, I can't see that far anyway. 1913, very good, and that's about $1, I bet you. 1913, very good. A little less than $1. Well, there it is. I'll put a bunch of them together and it'll work. Yeah. Averaging. Yeah. That's price averaging. Translation. Yeah. That's why they don't get along in the Middle East. They come over, they're at the peace table, and the one guy says, the other guy's going like this, and he's, oh man, they just get into it. It goes downhill from there. They start talking about their mothers. I mean, forget it. Where is it? There it is. Okay, we're getting better. 1915D. Very good. So you get a natural glossy. A regular decent coin is going to have a natural glossiness to it. Right? I mean, the luster's gone, but the surfaces are still good copper. You'll have marks. Right? There's no question you're going to have marks. You might have a spot. Now, again, I think this is his ear rather than a spot. But there's this natural glossiness you get. And you can tell where there's spots on it. There's something up here. But it doesn't have the dullness of having been washed with a phosphate detergent. Oh, that ain't good. That's a bigger scratch. And it doesn't have the, you know, the brand new luster of having been polished. And it doesn't have the retoning, which often comes in as iridescent. And this is the natural luster you're going to see in a coin. And yeah, you'll see it. Pull a penny out. Wipe it once with a soft cotton cloth and look at it. And it'll be, you know, kind of not quite shiny, but better. Eggshelly. Eggshelly. Maybe shine. I think part of the shine here is because it's worn to nothing. Okay, what's the other side look like? Very good. And that ain't doing it no favors. Oh, 15D, very good. Well, 15D, very good. $2. I can put $1 on that and it'll go. There, $1. Very good. Scratch reverse. I got to do a show with dollar deals. Because all these shows, of course, the incentive again is, you know, bump it up, bump it up, bump it up, get more, go bigger. You know, they're offering multi-$100 coins. He's got that kind of money to spend on wheat pennies. Say it, don't spray it. I try, man. And sometimes I just slobber all over these things. Well, there's plenty of people who would love to pick up a few coins to work on their set and spend, you know, $10. And they'd be really happy to get something like this. 1914. Now, on these teens, watch the date, right? You want to see that that 1 is properly centered between the 9 and the 4. If it's off to one side, especially if it has a mint mark. If it's over here, dude, it's a 40s. This one's natural. Pretty wore out. That says very good on that side, and this side agrees. Yep, let's see some look at that. Oh. What is it? What is it? What is that? As the French say, damage. That's just a little scrape right there, a little lower rim. 1914, very good. Not a die crack. I don't just, that looks like a deep canyon. What's that loop I had? No, that's furrowed. It's a furrow. You plow a field, right? Where are you? And the plow goes through, cuts the soil, and shoves it up to one side. So you have a deep scrape in the earth and soil, you know, it's been flipped over and it's piled up along one side. It's a furrow. That's what that is. And you see the brightness on the upper part above the darkness. Okay. Not trenched. Furrowed. Here it is. Do we need to go over trenches again? Oh, wait till you get into re-engraved dies. You got those on some 50s proofs. 1914, very good. Where is it? 1914, very good. 69 cents. That ain't worth putting in a flip. But we're going to put it in a flip for now. These are new ones. I don't have any more used ones. I've used them all. There it is. 53 proof has a re-engraved die. I think 51 proof has a re-engraved die. They're kind of neat. Where is this? There. And when you look at it, you're going to see a different sort of detail, especially along the edge of the vest. What's this? Slobber. Fresh slobber. Come and get it. I have a 53 proof re-engraved. See? I was just saying it. Yeah, they're out there. They're kind of rare. Well, I mean, a 53 proof, you only got what, 15,000 of them to begin with, maybe 18. I could look that up. Oh, where is it? Now, if you're new to this channel, you're gonna find Spreadsheets. Dude, I'm nuts with the spreadsheets. I'm sick with them. There we go. Let's see if we can get this. There it is. And there's a link. You actually find a link to this down below. Below the video. Okay, let's shrink that a little. Come on, I gotta shrink. There we go. If I get that right, you can see these tabs down at the bottom. There you go. So we got timeline. Did I finish that? Okay, pick a date, right? It'll tell you 1931. What was out there in 1931? They made classic head half cents, coronet cents, no twos, no threes, no half dime nickel, cat bus dime. Frank has one of these, the 32. Cap bus quarter, cap bus half, cap bus quarter eagle. It must have been really sweet pocket change back then. Let me slide that over. Okay, there's your quarter eagle and cap bust $5 gold. Which one is? Oh, I haven't done 10s and 20s yet. Everything's got a cap bust. The penny's a little bit different. No, that's pretty much the same. It's kind of a bigger, thicker head than these others. The dime is this little thing anyway. This is a handy thing. We put this together. Ant did a lot of work on this. I can't give him enough credit. What are we looking for? Lincolns. There you go. So Lincolns will tell you every coin. You get a little checklist. You can print it off. If you want to fill this out, you can copy the whole darn thing and paste it into your own spreadsheet, right? And then you could fill this stuff out, and it'll give you totals of what you paid, what you got for total value, that sort of thing. They made 512 billion Lincoln cents. There it is. And what do we have re-engraved die in here? No. Okay. So I'll go to the next spreadsheet. And it loads. I'm going to swallow my face. Okay. Cents. Wait for that to load. Where the hell are you? Come back. These are all die varieties. We're almost up to 1940. There. Here's 1941. Nope. There's 1940. Here's 41. More 41. 41D. All right. We're getting closer. We went past it. Do I have it in here yet? No. It's not in here. Well, for Christ's sakes. I'm only up to 42 on this. Okay, the first spreadsheet gives you the checklist. So 1953 proof, 60,000 survivors out of 128,000. Not really all that many. There. Okay, we get that. I got to go home. No, wait. Here's the chat, and then there's home. Then I can move this over. There. Ta-da! We got it. I've got quite a few woodies from them. They shipped from Portland? What are we talking about? AppMex. DeCone's here. He probably found something wonderful. Say it, don't spray it. I got to catch up on chat. Damage. Okay, there. Roadrunner says, I have a 53 proof re-engraved die. Yeah, they're a nice premium on those. Paul, ever get anything from that eBay seller? The Consignment Hub. 72 with rim like that. 24D with 3 rings. I wonder what happened to that 24D with 3 rings. I think I kept that aside. And it's probably in here. Yeah, I'm supposed to wear bifocals. Well, screw that. Oh, 22. Now, rim anomaly. Okay, let me finish this one first. Where are you here? There. Okay, that was a 1915 with a big freak in his head. Is that a spider? Oh, for Christ's sakes. What's above? That's a scratch. This is junk. That says fine. The face didn't really support it. That's $1. Very good. I'll just write issues. Dollar deal. Yeah. So we got the anomaly here, right? Had a couple of proposed solutions for it. Paula, what did you say on this thing? 1922D. Okay, it's not a weak D. That's a normal D. There are 4 dies, or 3 dies that would have the weak D. And dude, you can barely see it. If you can see the D, it's not a weak D. But I got this anomaly with the rim. Okay, we got one proposal is a color clash. That one doesn't fit, right? Because I go inside. I got a normal ring here where they meet, and over here it would be then different radii. But I got 4 rims. Now, what was it? The skid strike? Maybe. There's your D, but I got this. And there was another one, but I put it in here and just, I'll get to it sometime. But notice how the innermost ring is a normal diameter and with lots of die wear. So we're thinking skid strike, I think. Alrighty. That 9 look fat to you? But I've not seen this before. I had to put that out there and say, what do you got? Tell me, tell me. With a room like that, 24D with 3 rings. Did you ever figure out why it had 4? It's got 4 rings. This 72 looks exact same. Okay, man. What's the back? And the back is normal. Well, if it's a skid strike, it's really nice, tidy one. They're usually a whole lot different than this, right? I mean, that's no such thing as it being that close together. What else happened? My guess is damage. It's the easy answer. It was in something that rotated. That's my easy answer. Over polished. Multi-struck in color, perhaps. Perhaps. I sent pics to Paula. Can't remember everything. Well, there it is. I put it in there. I'm going to blow my nose here. Okay, I can do this now. But there it is. And then go blink, blink, there. Then I can unblink. There it is. Yep. That's an anomaly. I don't know what it is. I don't have to explain, so that's what I wrote. Right? 1922 D, rim anomaly. And set it aside until I learn more, and I may never learn more. So there it is. But rather than give it the wrong diagnosis, I'd rather have it with no diagnosis. Yep. What's this? Where do all these Indians come from? There they are. There. You're better to leave it and set it aside than have a wrong diagnosis. Honestly. And, you know, so many things that can damage them. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be damage. So always assume that first. And if you think it might not be, then come up with a theory of a mint process that would cause that. And it needs to be a simple one because these things go in the machine, get whacked, jump out of the machine. So it's got to be simple. If it has to be struck on one side, with a planted in between, then flip over, get folded, hit by the collar, ejected, reinserted, struck upside down, and then painted by a guy with some blue paint, that's too excessive. All right, keep it simple. It goes through. Bang. Done. Something. Wrong date punch. 1848, large date, NGC, MS62. I'm going to just click on that and see what the hell it does. FS01. MS60. Oh, here, look. I'm going to give you superpowers again, Frank. I whittled it down like 4 people. There. What? Why doesn't this work? Okay, I'm not going to give you superpowers. There. Now you can actually post a link. Not clickable. Well, it will be now if you repost it. Okay, we go over here, go to the screen, go look at what Frank is talking about, see if we can see it. There, 1948. And we're a little big, we can't see it here. If I can make this work, I'm getting tired. Okay, now we're over to where? I can see to here. 1645 appraised. Yeah. Let me guess. If he got appraised for $1,645, he wants exactly $1,645 for it. Plus shipping. There, we can see it. What you got? 1848 large date. H10 cents, half dime. FS01. Boy, it's in good shape. What's that behind the 8 and behind the 4-8? Is that what you're talking about? Wrong date punch. What's under the 4-8? And why is it so high up into the drapery? NGC MS62. Oh, seated half dime. Large date. Yep, H10 half dime. This loan example above VF in the market. Many above VF. Well, you just said MS62 by NGC, right? Yep. Okay, many tallied in the population reports are resubmissions or crossovers of the same coins. Above average quality for the grade. So now we're going to go to PCGS or NGC and see what they got for the number of these. FS01. Now we're going to look that up. This is going to take long. Was that volume 2? Where'd volume 2 go? It's gone. I bet you it's right here. Yep. All right, and let's see. Quarters. Barber. Okay, Liberty seated half dimes. 18 what? 42? 48. 1.3. FS01. That's a 301. 301. All right, what do we got? All right, there. See, right behind right in there. That's what you're looking at, 1848. Okay, the digits of the date are much larger than normal. It is very obvious a 4-digit logotype punch indented for a dime was used. I see. The digits protrude well into the rock. That's why. That's why they're up into the rock. The half times are smaller than the dime, so the numbers would be smaller. And they used to repunch the dates back then, same way they did the mint marks after 1900 whenever. Same way they did the mint marks. After the Lincoln series came in is when they switched over to engraving them into the die or into the Galvano, and then go to the hub. So they didn't have to repunch it. They didn't have to punch the dates. But here they use the dime digits on a halftime, which is why I said, why are they up here? They shouldn't be up in there. That's the normal top of the 4. And you get something here, which is a secondary 8 is evident between the 4 and second 8. Okay, there it is. What do they go for? Good money. Mind you, these prices are 10 years old. Yep, there's also another one here. FS302. Same idea. Not quite as big. Doesn't go into the rocks. Okay. Well, know what that is. Get the books. This has all your answers. It's like the cheat sheet for coins. Dime digits on a halftime. You could have just said that. FSH10, 1894. Yeah, okay. That's what I've been saying. I wasn't paying attention to chat. If you can't see me, I can't see you. Okay. If you see, like, I'm on the screen and something else, I can't see the chat because I'm on a different page. She has a chop, folks. The chopped. I don't know what that means. Okay. Where were we? There it is. It was a 1916 beat to bejesus. Oh, man, this is crap. That's not even worth putting in a flip. 1916, very good with damage. That to the several lines. You get away with a contact mark. But here, well, that ain't contact. Now we're getting into damage, is what that is. And this is a pretty sizable piece back here. I don't know what that is. That's probably something else. I'd like to see what it is. Is something on there? Let's touch it. I'm not going to screw this coin up. I don't know what that is. There's more. Is that folding? Oh, it's a coin that has it all. That's a lamination up there. All right, that's a lamb. And now it's a scraped fold over. Okay, so we got a lamb. We got this we get into having to call it damage. That's a big mark, even for this grade. All right. Lincoln got a toupee. You're darn right. What's on the back? Everywhere in the back. There's a rim ding, but we can get away with that one. That ain't nothing for this coin. All right, 16. Very good. What's your price? I don't see it being $1. 16, very good. 30 cents. In the can. I'm not even going to put that in a flip. Somebody will like it. Is this open? Nope, we're up to the next one. We might only get a page finished. I'm fading fast over here. 16D, wore out. Good, not much better. You get a little bit of ear. You've seen them when they have no ears, just their bathroom tile. It's good. Not too bad. There's a little rim ding down below. But for good, for 1916D, that's typical. That's not too bad at all. It's really not that screwed up. 16D and good. What's that say? $1. Okay. There. That one's worth $1. How many they make in 16D? How many do they make? Now we're gonna look that up. Okay, so we'll go to here. Go to the screen. Go find that checklist. There it is. Find the wheats. There you go, 1916 and D. 35 million, and we're looking at probably 10% survive. Can we see any of that? Yeah, there it is. Well, 3.5 million is just too darn many, which is why that thing's good for, you know, a quarter. Oh, how many collectors are out there? I've seen figures ranging to 30,000. But you know, once you get into the bigger numbers, now you get the people they got an old coin their grandmother gave them 30 years ago, and it's in their sock drawer. They're not actively buying coins or completing a collection, and probably don't know much about it. But by God, they know not to keep it is all. Well, does that make them a collector? Well, there's all manner of collectors. You know, how deep do you get? 35.9. Yeah, that's about right. 10%. 100 years old, and 10% of them survive. Where'd the other 90% go? Lost to the ravages of time. Imagine there'd be a whole bunch of them at the dump. But they're gone. They'll be screwed up by now. Where are you here? Scope. There, 1916S. With a scratch. And some stains. And it's bathroom tile. Okay, we still got separation there. It's good. Yeah, the rims are still separate and clear from the wheat. Ooh, we're trying to get close into the letters. All right, that's good. That's good for it. That's it. Let's get some piece of paper here. 22.5 million. So for 22.5 million, that's probably good for like 75 cents. Okay, back to the studio. And you put together a spreadsheet, right? All your data right here, everything you need. 1916S, good. $1.25. That's $1 deal. Some kid will like that. But you keep track of your stuff. You set up data fields, add it up, process data. These are for manipulating data, right? So you can compare and manipulate values. Okay, let's see. I got the master list. What can we see on this? Oh, let me find the darn thing. Okay, there's a spreadsheet, and there's what you can see. Okay, I'm up to here, and down to the bottom. Now we can make that bigger. Free money. Okay. There, most of what you need to see is on the left. I got my master list, and this gives me notes I'm going to have for coin class, any videos or articles I want to do. Talk about overgrading, very common with new collectors. Setting, market show. The story of mint mark styles. That'd be a good coin class all by itself. Talk about precious metals, greasers. Okay, what's this? How do you start a blog would be good. Okay, some duplicates. Yeah, I'll get to this. There's plenty, dude, there are plenty of things that can be done just talking. Okay, then here's stock, right? Are we there? What's going on here? What's with the red? Oh, that I broke it out, a new section out. So here I keep track of what I got. Here's pennies, half pennies, right? The series. What's this one? Where it is. That's key. Where is that coin? Date, grade. What's this one? Oh, a unique identification number. That's going to be handy at some point. I don't know what this is. Just a note. How far over do we see here? I'm up to that column. Okay, I got to shift over. And I got, that's my unique identification number. And I got a note if there's something I need to know about right quick. This is probably what I paid. This is probably what it's worth according to Numis Media. And I got no idea what this one is. What the hell is it? I don't know. This has some importance, I'm sure, at one point. Sometimes you got to go through and redo these things because you add and add and add and keep developing the spreadsheet until finally you reach a point where there's so much damn data in there, it's hard to keep it straight. All right. Stuff. More stuff. Piles of stuff. Proof stuff. Okay, then you get into the albums where each one of these is an album, and it'll tell you what I got in that album for the date for the particular grade. Right, there's all your dates, and here's all the grades and stuff. All right, then you got the green album, the purple album, D. The D series of Dance Goes. WA is Whitman album. So we get Whitman 1, Whitman 2, Whitman 3. Dance Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I don't know where 5 is. There's Whitman album number 5. D9. What the hell's D9? No. Now we get in the Whitman bookshelf. Yeah, that's an 09 to 40. Can't read this one. 09 to 40, number 19. Yeah, number 20, 21, 22. Yeah, I used to number these things. I think I stopped numbering when I got to album number 38. Any more? I think that's the biggest one. Okay, but then I get to recap. Like I say, manipulate the data in these things. There you go. So I've got totals for the books, right? What it costs, what it's worth, what the net is between, what it's cost and what it's worth. Some of these sets I can get for pretty darn good prices, and they're magnificent. Well, you take one out and sell it off. Here's a, there are no SVDBs in the house right now. Then this would be the totals. So these books I paid $3,500. Retail says $8,500. So there's $5,000 for 40 sets. 100, 200 a set. Really, if you're gonna buy coins, this is a great accumulation strategy. Although I've sold off the best ones, I still got plenty of them remaining. As you can see here, they're worth 25 cents or something. All right, then you get into the individual sets. So this is WA1, which is a Whitman album, number 1. It's got an AU 1909, AU VDB, only a very fine 1909S. So this is like my premier item set right now. But I've been hauling from there and putting them into flips and tags and sticking them in pocket pages. So this is probably just, a total mystery at this point. Okay, I can move it over for you a little bit. Yep, there's another one, Dance Go number 1. That looks to be an XF VF set. Just looking at these numbers real quick here. Okay. You know, if I want to find something, all I got to do is, you know, look up this number. Yeah, right. Uh, this section of the database was really useful for a couple of years, but at some point you get so damn big with so much junk here, there's no keeping up with it. Okay, but it was handy because if I needed, whoops, let me go back here. Oh, guy wants a, you know, a 1924D. Oh, you need a 24D? No problem. What do we got here? Here's all my sets up here at the top. I come down to 24D. I've got them in, you know, all grades through VF, and go from there. Okay, good, and I can look it up. So this would tell me, it should tell me, it's not telling me. Why aren't you telling me? It should give me a piece of data up at the top. Oh, there. No, it should give me a piece of data up at the top, which would link to, you know, slot 5251, right? So I come down here to 5251. Wait for it. Let's go find it. 46, 50, okay, 5251. And I can look up, what would that, okay, 5226. Here's a 1924D. Okay, it's not, there's nothing listed here. That's empty. I must have sold it. Great. Okay, but I can find out, you know, I can go from the recap and find out where I need to be and, you know, dig it up. Oh, it's in set number 12. I know where set number 12 is. Well, anyway, there it is. Here's sets, notes I have on, you know, how many coins are in the set. That's what should be in there because they're ranked according to value in good. And then, oh, the sum up to that point, some math, and then over here on the right side, I've got bids. Now, not necessarily mine, but other winning bids. But over time, you just get bigger ones and bigger ones. And if you're buying sets of wheats, don't bother with much below 80. Now, you want to have at least 80 coins in that book, and that takes you to 1914S. But if you're buying whole sets of wheats, or nearly complete, you're going to find no matter where you are, if you buy an 80 count set or maybe a 69 count set, most of the value is going to be in the top, you know, 8 to 10 coins, right? The rest of them, don't even bother, just don't even account for them. Account for the top 5, 6 coins. That's your bid. Anything else in there, free. You know, you got 1909 S, right? If you're up in this level, you got a 24D, an 11S, 12S, 22D. There's your value, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So an 86 set, the top 8 says 184 bucks. So an 84 set, and I can look over here. Bids, green would be me, that I won. 184 bucks, yeah, they'd be right in here. That's it. The rest of the coins are free, right? So if you sell off, you get the set, you sell off the top 5 or 6, maybe 8, you get your money back. Well, that means the rest of this stuff, the other, you know, 82 coins in that set are free. And just get to it when you get to it. It's all gravy. All of that is gravy. And that's, you know, you're looking at $100 for a set. No shit. And these values are based on good. So if, you know, if you're a 1920D, instead of being in good, is actually in very fine. Oh, let's see. Get out my way. There's my Corvette. Okay, let's say 1920D. There's actually in fine instead of very good. Well, you know, it's $1.50. That's a dollar deal, what that is. Book says $1.50. It ain't gonna be $1.50. But some of these, you know, it's based on good. if you've already covered your money, it's essentially free. And you get into the 20s, you get a lot of them, you start getting into very fine. And yeah, there's good money in that. It's a lot of work, but it's an opportunity. I keep talking about opportunity. Dragon, wow, wood years you still looking for? All wood years. Ooh, that's another thing when you get these, buy a whole set. Oh, let's see. Let's go now. Hold. When you buy the whole set like this, I found some darn nice varieties in these things. I pulled out, double dyes, RPMs, lots of woods, lots of coins, in excess of very fine. And once you get into the 30s, XF, no problem at all. Sometimes some AUs. I need to do that, but my 13S, 21S, MSRB, or better. There you go. The White Album. There it is. Name your album whatever you like, man. It's okay, but you put a little. Can you see the little white stickers? You see the stack of them over here, and they got the little white stickers on them. That's where I write down, 09 set number 36 or whatever. Then I can just go through and pull them out. Look, I'm starting to drag ass. It's time for me to take a nap. You okay with that? Got an unk 12p. Oh, I don't put a P with a 12. I just put 12. Should we refer to them as 1912p? Because at the time, it wasn't. They didn't call it P. Do we call Uzbekistan according to how they pronounce it in Uzbekistan? Yeah, if you want to go with 12p, it's up to you, man. I'm okay with it. As long as you're collecting coins, I'm okay with it. As long as you're learning, I'm really okay with it. Yep, you're the boss. Oh, I got this little cushion here. I put my feet on. And I drive over it, then I can't move it up because I kick it around a lot. Yeah. So I'm going to do a coin class and get these people trained up. I'm thinking Wednesday at 10 o'clock is about right. Manta comes on at 8. They do their thing. And about 2 hours is right. I figured that'd be a good time. Okay, guys, I'm going to take up. How could you tell if a 66 Jeff is SMS? Easy. You didn't get it out of circulation. Yeah. Do I have one here? Maybe. I'm not going to find it. They have die markers. But you're talking, what, 1.5 million coins? Probably 6 to 10 dies were used. The finish, the style, the depth, because they did use a little extra pressure on the darn things. They didn't specially prepare the planchets and the dies, but they did dress up the dies and use them for a limited time. Right? Man, they pull it out. Oh, man, this is really shiny. It must be SMS. It probably isn't. Right? Unless you can come up with evidence that says this is SMS, don't call it SMS. And the best evidence that it's an SMS is it came out of the SMS set, or the SM set. What is wrong with a Saturday morning or afternoon class? I got Friday night, right? Got a sale show, and that keeps me busy. Saturday, I'm trying to do invoices or sleep in. And I've done a Friday night show, Saturday afternoon, and Sunday afternoon. I can't do 3 shows in 40 hours. I'm just a man. So I figured, do a show, take a day without a show. Do a show, that's working great. But if I'm doing coin class, that means I'm, setting up notes, probably putting on a clean shirt or something. Yeah. That'd be the way to go, because I don't have help to set this up. One day I'll have help to set this up, and I'll be here smiling, and they'll bring in a tray of coins. Here you go. They bring in trays of coins, ready to go. All I can do is start at the top. I got notes at the ready, everything in order, right? The first one, there's the first one we got. There's the second one, and they got little, maybe not these. Okay, maybe not those. Oh, here it is. I've been looking for this. Here, I'll let you stare at it. No. There. Okay. Okay, these don't seem to have it. Okay, hell with it. But I usually keep little notes. They're everywhere. Dude, they are everywhere. There's one on the kitchen floor. All right. But one day I'll get there. And we'll actually produce the shows. Wouldn't that be wonderful? There, we're back. I should put the little scope up here. I wonder if I can do that. Ooh, we can do that. And with incredible ease. Make it fit. Come on. Point. There. Send money. And there's the coin. There. And that can shift down a little bit, I think. Okay, let's move this down. Move that down. Move this down. There. That works. Peace. How much to donate a coin or two for Xmas? Xmas. That your email? That's my email. If you want to send coins in for the big show, oh, by all means. I got a stack of them over here. I'm usually pretty good at keeping everybody, tagged on what they sent in. So it gets you good credit. Yeah, we give it away. Ain't nothing to it. Yep. But I got to work on monetizing Coin Class because, geez, I take a couple 3 hours and I make 29 cents. I get upset when somebody else is taking a couple 3 hours and making $1,000. Yeah, I guess I think I can. I think I'm worth that. Well, maybe not for a class, but I'd like to get more performance than enough to buy a 1916S with damage. Where are you? Yeah, or a 1916 with scratches. I'd like to get more out of it than that. It's a struggle. Man, there's so much opportunity in this hobby. It's really hard to tell where it's going to go, how far it's going to go. But one thing's for sure: this venue, this YouTube venue, it's new. It's taking hold. People are coming over to it. Make a Coin Class Facebook page to partner with it. Right now, I can't keep up with the stuff I got going on now. See, I need staff. One day I'll find a way. But we do have the YouTuber coin community group over on Facebook. That's just as good. Look, I'm going to take off. My face is starting to twitch real hard. Yeah, I'm getting tired. It's time for a nap. So I'm going to let you guys do your thing and stay groovy. Yeah, we're getting an hour and a half into it. I have extra 17s in pretty good shape. How about, hey, whatever you like, man. They eat it up. Stick it in a flip and send it along. I'll give you good credit. You send a bunch of coins, I'll do one a week for a while. One coin in each big show. So you can send several. Doesn't cost you so much on shipping, and you get you get some promotion that way. Kind of works. It's yours. Very good. All right, I'm gonna go to bed. You guys stay groovy. No, that's the wrong button. Make sure you want, no. Stop.